In this village where only women lived, two twin boys, a once-in-a-100-year occurrence, were born. Before that, the entire village's reproduction had been carried out by a shriveled man. After years of being exploited, the man was on the verge of death. Now the two baby boys had finally been born. The women were overjoyed. They began to go hunting frantically, hoping to raise the two baby boys so that all the women in the village could have offspring in the future. Under the meticulous care of all the women in the village, the two boys grew up happily and healthily. Carefree as they were, they had no idea that in the near future, they would become the reproductive tools for all the women in the village. As the two brothers grew older, their personalities gradually became apparent. The elder brother, Xiaojie, was bold and careful, while the younger brother, Jingjing, was timid and cowardly. Slowly, the women became stricter in watching over them, often locking them in the house and not allowing them to go out. Soon, Xiaojie developed the signs of a man. At the age of only 13, he was elected as the village chief. Every night, he had to serve all the women in the village in turn. His task was to make them pregnant. This cruel truth was like the end of the world for a 13-year-old boy. He carried out his daily work in a muddled state. Looking at his younger brother's innocent face, Xiaojie was glad that he himself had become the village chief. If his younger brother had been defiled, he would have gone crazy. One day, when the two brothers were out, they accidentally found a human backpack. Inside were modern goods and a magazine. Through the magazine, they learned that the world was not just their village. There were also many big cities outside that made people yearn for them. Later, Xiaojie learned from the women that there was a monster detective named Kikuchi in Tokyo. He began to plan secretly, intending to take his younger brother and escape from the village when his younger brother grew a bit older. But unexpectedly, a week later, Jingjing also showed signs of being a man. Xiaojie told his younger brother to keep it a secret, otherwise his life would be over. That night, Xiaojie called all the people in the village together and made a request.
俺が全力を持ってお前たち全員の望みを満足するまで叶えてやろう。その代わりアキラを里から出せ。この条件 Facing Xiaojie's determined look as if he was ready to die, the women had to compromise. After all, compared with the weak Jingjing, the brave Xiaojie had a stronger reproductive ability. In this way, Xiaojie successfully sent his younger brother away. He was happy, thinking that his younger brother had escaped from the devil. However, one day he accidentally overheard that the village had sent people to hunt down his younger brother, and now his younger brother was likely dead. Upon hearing this news, Xiaojie instantly broke down. He rushed towards the queen like a madman, but a 13-year-old child couldn't do anything to a seasoned hunter. At this moment, Xiaojie was completely desperate. Since that was the case, they might as well perish together. To avenge his younger brother, Xiaojie secretly went to the forbidden area of the tribe. It turned out that on this snowy mountain, there was a zero stone. It was precisely because of this stone that the tribe had been covered in ice and snow all year round and isolated from the world. Although Xiaojie didn't know what the consequences would be if he took off the stone, his younger brother's death had made him completely crazy. アキラの命を奪ったな。冷血的よ、我が同国に答えよ。When everything calmed down, all the women in the tribe disappeared, and Jingjing hadn't been killed by the pursuers. He managed to dodge and hide all the way and successfully reached Tokyo, where he joined Kikuchi's detective agency. After learning this news, Xiaojie immediately came over.